Hello and welcome to our candidate interview series. My name is Robin Swan and I'm the Director of Government Affairs for the Winter Park Chamber of Commerce. This series allows us to hear from the candidates who are participating in our virtual political mingle. It's a forum being held on July 29th where you, our guests, may learn more about the candidates and vote in our straw poll. Today we are delighted to have with us Anjali Vaya. Anjali is a candidate for Orange County Commission, District 5. Anjali, welcome, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to interview. Being in Winter Park, I have participated in some of the Winter Park Chamber events and think the world of what the Chamber does. So thank you for supporting the businesses.
Absolutely. So Anjali, I'm going to ask you 3 questions. They're the same 3 questions that we've asked all the other candidates. And the first is, what is your primary motivation for running for this position?
So, I came to the United States with just a suitcase, a dream, and a scholarship. My education was a challenge on earning my degrees. I had to work many odd jobs to just pay for my daily bills, like washing dishes, working at libraries, working in computer labs, taking care of children after hours, as well as being a nurse aide. And this was just to earn my degrees. Today, I'm a wife. I'm a proud mom of a 13-year-old boy and the only business owner in this race. I own a technology company that works with the hospitality sector and the medical offices. I have employees as well as I manage a payroll. And I am truly appreciative of the fact that I've lived the American dream and I'm a proud citizen of the greatest nation in the world, the United States of America. I want to serve. I want to be your public servant because I care. Having grown up in a third world country in Central Africa, my father was a missionary doctor. He taught me at a very early age what it meant to give back to the community. He had me working in HIV base camps at a very early age. These were hard times in the 90s. You can imagine, it's kind of like today. We were in a crisis mode with extremely limited resources of medical supplies, financial help, but he taught me that we together as a community can come together and uplift and cross over any challenging times. Today in Orange County, he still he's my inspiration, he's my mentor, and he's taught me to always give back to the community. I do give back to a lot of the nonprofits like Feeding the Children Everywhere, Base Camp Children's Cancer Foundation, and many, many others. And I'm here. I want to be your commissioner because I simply care about our future and our communities. Thank you.
Okay, good. Okay, now our second question. How do you feel you're uniquely qualified to serve in the position that you're running for?
As mentioned, I am the only business owner in this race. I work in the technology sector and, I've seen so many challenges with our clients right now, including myself. We've lost over 80% of our revenues during the pandemic. So, it's a very tough time. We have to make sure that we are going to keep our doors open and economically, make the consumer confidence come back. Now, each one of these sectors has taken so many safety measures, and these are the stories that we want to hear. How has the hotel industry changed how it does business? What are all the different safety measures they've taken to make sure we're safe? And we all have to do our part as well. We need to wear our masks and make sure that if we are sick, that we quarantine ourselves. So it is important. We are in a very challenging time, and I come from a very unique background of technology. We've seen our systems in Orange County as well as on the federal level fail. They failed on unemployment. They failed on simple things like the rental assistance program. You know, these are, in my opinion, unacceptable in 2020. And coming from a technology sector, knowing that, you know, the virtual world it just has happened. We as businesses and government have to adapt quickly, move forward, as well as encourage that economically we are back to creating jobs and safely keeping our communities safe.
Okay, great. And our final question, if elected, how do you hope to positively affect the office and the constituency that you would serve?
So one of the reasons that I am running for this office is because I feel that we are extremely underrepresented by the current commissioner. We deserve better leadership. Commissioner Bonilla, you know, her management skills in her office itself are extremely poor. She's being reported by the Sentinel as having turnover in the double digits in the office. Looking at the records, she is costing, just her risk management is about 200 times more than the other commissioners. In my opinion, this is unacceptable. We deserve better. The other commissioners are at $300 and our office in District 5 is at $6,000. So day one, when I get elected, we will be managing a much better office that has an efficient way of governance and running. Secondly, you know, when you're a commissioner, you have to fight for your budgets. Commissioner Bonilla, again, has not come. She has missed more. She's missed about half of these workshops for the budget. She's been on travel. Her travel budget is also double compared to all of the other commissioners. This is unacceptable. We need better leadership. We don't need politicians that just say they're there. We don't need people that just make political statements in media. We need hardworking, true people that are going to fight hard for you. Now, you can look at my financials contribution list. I have the money that I have raised, which is about 130,000 today, has been raised by this community. It's hardworking people, small businesses. I have no special interest, not one person. Both my opponents have had, including Commissioner Bonilla, has taken checks from people like Chris Dorworth. That is bad development money, according to media. I will stand with the people of the East. I've been canvassing for over a year, listening to your concerns, and I am simply here because I care about our future. We deserve better leadership. And unlike the third candidate that just entered the race as well, that is a failed politician in his last race, he's being brought in by the establishments. Again, it's special interest. I am not that person. I am here because I care. I've been working extremely hard, and my experiences will tell you from my past that I'm truly here because I want to be your public servant, your district commissioner that will fight for you always and take us in a new direction of growth. So please do look me up, www.voteforanjali.com. And I look forward to all kinds of communications from you. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Anjali. Again, thank you for joining us and for answering the questions. And to our viewers, please join us for the virtual political mingle. That's July 29th from 6 to 7:30. We also want to use this opportunity to thank our political mingle sponsors. Our presenting sponsor is Charter Communications. Our supporting sponsor is the University of Central Florida. Guests, please join us. Go to our website, winterpark.org, to register online. Again, thank you, and we'll see you on July 29th.